a lot of people see athletes and they think just athletes, like just strictly, oh, she run, or she play ball, or that's it. Like, do you know who Alysia Johnson is? She does 100 hurdles. Girl, her outfits, oh, T. Oh my God. T. So when I think of like look good, feel good,
right,
she's the first person that come to my mind because she makes all her outfits.
How you can be versatile. Like it's not where you just have to stick to the book.
Welcome to The Pitch with Rachel Glenn on Fearless SC.
What's up, guys? It is Rachel Simone Glenn. I'm a member of the Team USA track and field, high jump, and 400-meter hurdles, if y'all didn't know. Welcome to the first episode of The Pitch on Fearless SC, where we will give athletes a chance to pitch themselves and their ideas to the world. From the playing field to the boardroom, nothing is off limits. Now, our first guest is Kentucky star Alysia Johnson. Now, if you don't know Alysia Johnson, me and her go way back from South Carolina. We both went there in college, transferred out, and from there, we've been the best of friends. Alysia Johnson, I'm introduce you. Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all. Hey. I miss you so much.
I miss you too, man. How have you been?
I've been doing good, just navigating life. You know, I just graduated back in May, so just the adulting, the new transition is good. I'm embracing it, but thank you so much for having me.
Of course, of course. So now y'all know in NCAA, NIL is very difficult. Like, I don't know, it's been really pushed. Me personally, it's been hella pushed.
Yes.
Very pushed. And I feel like nobody really kind of helps you out, you know? It's kind of just like, you guys should get NIL, but nobody's telling you how to get NIL.
Right.
So I think my first NIL deal was something super small, something like probably like protein powder, something like that.
Right.
But then,
protein powder.
Yeah, right. Protein powder, electrolytes, shakes, things like that, you know? So if you were to pitch somebody, who would you pitch to?
Okay. Well, when I look at like my background, you know, I graduated from Kentucky, like you said, and, you know, started out at South Carolina, went way back for 3 years over there, just graduated. And the life that I'm living now, I'm working a full-time job. But when it comes to my fitness career, I feel like that has not ended. My commitment to just moving, being disciplined has definitely grown since I guess, let's say retired from track and field.
Right.
So when it comes to going into the gym, I always want to look good, feel good. So one of the brands that I really like that stands out to me is Oner Active. Okay. That's a women's activewear designed by women and for women. I've been purchasing from them for 2 years. I love their sets. It fits really great on me, but it stands out because when it comes to real bodies, real training, that's what they're all about. And yeah, that's one of the brands that I, you know, really put up there. I'm a fitness content creator. I have a fitness page where I focus on strength and conditioning, gym lifestyle, and women's fitness. And I've been, you know, like I said, wearing Oner Active for 2 years. And the name of it stands out to me, like the meaning behind it. It's through just, you know, embracing the beauty and honoring your body through movement, and also just promoting strength, confidence, and having that mentality like you're the one. And especially when it comes to us women being in fitness, you know, I feel like it needs to be pushed out more. So with this brand, I feel like they definitely give us a platform and just that, you know, industry to be able to feel good, look good, and go for it. So this brand truly like supports me for where I'm at in life. And yeah.
I actually love that for you, for real, because I feel like a lot of people with like the brando space, NIL space, they kind of just get any deal, like quick cash, any deal that's thrown at them, they just get them. But I really like that. I really like that you kind of have like a story behind it. You feel me? Like look good, feel good. Because a lot of people are like, same thing with like basketball, volleyball. Everyone's like, you guys sweat. You guys don't need to wear makeup, or you don't need to look cute. Right. That. But I'm like, hold on, because I need my makeup and I need my cute outfit. I need
Exactly.
my fit. So yeah, look good, feel good is totally like one of my mantras that I love to live by. So the fact that you like incorporate that within your brand and like inspire women with that, T.
Yes, because I really feel like when it comes to us women and, just being in this industry, whether that's being in athletics, still competing, or already retired, being that former athlete, or just somebody that likes to be active, having that community and knowing that you're not by yourself, where you can feel like you're a part of something. I really, stand for those brands that, highlights women. So, like I said, that's one of the top brands that really stands out to me and that I support ever since 2 years that I've bought their apparel, and it looks really good on me. So I'm about to keep on going. And I look forward, if there is, speaking it into existence, I would love to explore like a partnership with them just to show how, having that mentality, that confidence, and the performance piece, how that can coexist at every stage of life.
Right.
Where, like I said, I running track, you're not running no more, or you're just trying to maintain your physique. And I wouldn't just say physically, but mentally as well, because you gotta have that mental side together so that you can, continue to be consistent and disciplined.
Very true, very true. And plus, I feel like in the fashion world, there's like a lot of people see athletes and they think just athletes, like just strictly, oh, she run, or she play ball, or that's it. Like, do you know who Alysia Johnson is? She does 100 hurdles.
Yes.
Girl, her outfits, oh my God. So when I think of like look good, feel good, she's the first person that come to my mind, because she makes all her outfits, and she always has the cutest outfits on running at the Olympics, anywhere. So especially like at the Olympics, she made her own outfit.
I did see that. How you can be versatile. Like it's not where you just have to stick to the book.
Exactly.
You can be versatile.
I had someone tell me that you can't do both. And I was like, I could pull up some people who did both.
if they can, why not you?
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. And I feel like the brand that you just said really, really represents that.
Yes.
Do you have any other brands that you would want to work with?
I would say when it comes to looking at, just like I said, my background, everything that I've gone through, me having a history of injuries, knowing that injuries doesn't just mean like, okay, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. It can be simply like nutrition or not sleeping well, not knowing how to be smart and have like a smarter lifestyle when it comes to, us being, that student athlete, always busy, on the go, moving around. So a brand that stands out to me is the Oura brand, the ring, that wearable ring. It's not just something that you wear, it's like a mindset shift.
Right. Yeah.
And it tracks, your sleep quality, having that balance with your nervous system, also just mental health overall. And it tracks, so you'll like keep it on. And I like that because it's kind of convenient. Like you don't have to do too much. Have it on, you wear it throughout the day when you go to sleep, and then it's easier for you to, to track your everyday.
Yeah.
And with me, not running anymore, I'm still still running, but not like competing.
Yeah.
But when it comes to me as I'm growing up, lifestyle is changing. Like I said, I'm working at 9 to 5. For an example, I was planning on the other day, I wanted to go work out at 6 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, I work from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So that's a different kind of lifestyle where, your body needs sleep. It would definitely tell you. So I tried to get up at 6 and then going into work. Tired, the stress, not sleeping, having stress, with the eating, all the things, it came into place. And I would say having that ring is like your best friend, a lifestyle. Like I said, that mindset shift where it will help you navigate and be a little bit more smarter with your lifestyle, with like moving forward. And as you get older, I feel like everybody should have it. A good friend of mine has it, and I've heard great things about it. And I feel like it would definitely like help me with me being on the go so much. You know, I work out, I have my fitness page, and then I'm going to work, and then I'm doing other things with my business partners. So it's just like I'm always on the go, and it's like, okay, maybe I need to stop. But sometimes you can't stop because you have time is ticking.
Right.
And
not enough time in the world.
Right. So I feel like having some type of layout where I can just go to know, okay, I'm good for today. Okay, this is where I need to focus on. Okay, this is where I need to pull back from. Having that coach
that's a good one.
To be by your side.
Right,
because with us being, you know, being an athlete for so many years, we're used to having someone tell us, okay, do this, okay, get up.
Literally, yeah.
And it's that discipline, that structured. And I grew up being in a structured environment, in a structured household. So now that I'm on my own.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's so hard to do it by yourself.
Right.
Like my little, like in the back of your head, you're like, dang, I got to get right because coach he gonna know, or he gonna da. But now you ain't got nobody to hold you accountable for real. So with the ring, that's gonna hold you accountable, especially if you can see it on your phone, like the app and like all the information.
Exactly.
You can be like, dang, I'm slacking on my sleep. Let me get right.
To know like it's a bigger purpose, like you know, like you said, when we know that okay, coach gonna get us, but then it's like, okay, what can I say now that can kind of give me that bigger purpose? It's like, okay, yes, I'm not competing. Okay. But what is going to push me to get up? It's bigger than me. People that look up to me, people that I have on my my social media. When it comes to promoting these things, you want to live that lifestyle. It's not, you know, just you know, saying these things. You want to actually see, okay, are you, you know, holding those standards, you know, setting the right example. And I know for my future, I want to have that type of environment where it's like, okay, if you're going to say you're going to do something, mean what you say and stay on it. Right. And just having that structure. So that's one of the big brands that I would love to, you know, partner with. And it would truly, you know, help me with my lifestyle, navigating my mental health, getting good sleep. You know, I'm not, you know, against the different supplements when it comes to like melatonin, different supplements in that sort. But when it comes to where you can control certain things, I instead of using those extra factors, I feel like that's the number one thing. Control what you can control first. And if it's something that you can't control, then you can add on the healthier way.
I love how you put that. Period. Yeah. And plus, tying into fashion, the rings are kind of cute.
Right.
Put a ring on it. No, that's so funny because I think it was like 2 weeks ago, last week, I was in Florida and we had these TPP meetings, and TPP is basically like if you're newly pro, straight out of college, it's kind of like a mini college program, but not a program, if that makes sense, because you're not in college no more, so you don't have like athletic training, you don't have the massage therapist, yada, yada, yada. So wherever you're based and wherever you're training, they kind of set you up and give you all the resources and things like that.
That's good.
But anyways, a part of the meeting was they had a sleep little class. And, you know, sleep is actually really important. I mean, I know sleep is important as an athlete, but you know, like the more sleep you get, the less prone to injury you are. I did not know that. I was like,
exactly.
Oh, wow. I said,
in all those years.
All them years. I was probably injured because I wasn't getting enough sleep.
Working on the essays.
Girl, I was up at 3 a.m. trying to whole time. That's probably why because what did I injure? I tore my meniscus in my knee. That probably could have been prevented if I got a few more Z's.
Right. But the fact that, you know, with us going through these injuries and the fact that we can talk about these things and then we're, you know, being exposed to different programs that can, you know, speak on and that we can acknowledge like, okay, the sleep could have been better. Okay. The nutrition could have been like all those factors. The fact that we can acknowledge that piece, I feel like that stands out. And yeah. It's them days.
Man, because bro, what was we doing? We would have, oh my gosh, freshman year was all bad. We were getting up at 6 a.m. for weights. Mind you, we was going to sleep at like 2 a.m. Had to be up at 5 a.m. to get there at 6 a.m. Then when you get back, you're not even done. You got study hall. Then you got class. Then you got a meeting with your academic advisor. Then you got practice. Then
exactly.
After practice, depending on when y'all really did weights, then we have weights. And I'm like, oh my. Then you have study hall after practice.
Right.
And then you have to see if you make it in time for the Jody. Bro, that's our dining hall. Oh my gosh. My sleep was all over the place. And not gonna lie,
all over the place.
That ring probably would have said, yeah, you had 1 hour of sleep last night.
Yes. And it would have been like a wake-up call, like, okay, especially when it was like the season started, and it's like, okay, we need to lock in. Okay, we may be locking in, but it's certain areas that we should have been locking in.
Yeah.
But it's good that we're open and transparent about it, but this is something that we can, share with the younger generation. It's not easy. We tell her what it is. It's a lot going on, and you have to be able to manage and navigate it, but you're going to make mistakes as you go. But once you make those mistakes and you get some bumps and bruises, if things go left, you learn from it. We can laugh at it now, maybe not, in the in that season, in the moment, but it's for a bigger purpose. And it teaches us about life too.
It really do. It really
a lot of the things that went on at South Carolina and Kentucky, just with being an athlete itself, it definitely prepared me for life after sports. I wouldn't say everything, but it's just like when something happens now in my life, I'm like, okay, this happened before, but it was in a different industry, in a whole different environment. So I've seen it before, but now I'm able to kind of respond to it differently and more mature because I've gone through it.
Yeah.
But you got to recognize it to be able to, acknowledge that piece.
And plus, I feel like since we were so young, we could do that. We could go to sleep at 2 a.m., wake up at 6 a.m. We're going to be tired for like the first half.
Right.
By the time practice came, we wasn't really tired for real. You lock
we
in.
Did.
And you just, But we was good because we were young and we were just going with the flow. But in the moment, we probably didn't even notice like the science behind it. And like, because our body is definitely like very scientific. Like when I went to Arkansas, they broke it down play by play, like the science of the body. Like I'll be like, yeah, I feel fine. You may feel fine, but your body is slowly breaking down. So you need to do X, Y, and Z. So with the ring definitely would have helped. With I would have been like, hey, fine, but the ring don't say I feel fine. Well, I want to say thank you for taking the time out and coming on the show.
Of course.
You girl, you look good.
Thank you. Look, when you told me about this, I said, look, I'm all for it. I love to have these conversations with, my homegirl. Go way back. When it comes to just talking to women and we can just talk about things that maybe I haven't experienced that you've experienced or vice versa, or we both can connect on that same level. It stands out. Now that I'm in Richmond, I haven't like built that community yet, but I'm glad that I still have people everywhere around the world that I can still call on. We have these conversations, we support one another, and we just continue to lever ourselves up.
No, and I want to give you your flowers too, because y'all don't even know, but we all took our visit on the same visit. Mind you, was that your first visit to South Carolina?
Yes.
It was mine too. Okay, but yeah. So we all committed to South Carolina. That was our first visit, and we just connected off rip. It was so fun. It was such a I like her. And then I
started crying. Remember, I started crying.
Yes.
When it was time to go, I was like, oh my goodness.
I miss y'all. I hope y'all commit. And we did. No, that visit was so fun. And then I was so sad when everybody was transferring. I was like, no, because like it's such a great bond. So I'm glad that when everybody transferred, we still support each other. We still was like giving each other our big ones, giving each other our props and all that. So I want to wish you the best of luck with whatever you got going on in life. Because I know, girl, everything you do turns to gold. Like actually, like
I receive it.
And cute.
Amen.
Like, proud of you.
Amen. And same thing for you, Rachel, Miss Glenn, Miss Olympian, Miss just everything. I love what you're doing, knowing that you can be versatile. And for anybody that says that you can't, you just show them. You don't even have to let them know. Just watch on the side. Exactly. But to see that you're, content creation, with you being the athlete that you are, the star that you are, and you just being your authentic self, not faking for anybody, that stands out. Yeah. I was just talking to my coworker about you because, like I said, I work in the real estate market research area, and I'm in the Los Angeles market. So they're asking me, do you know anybody in Cali? I'm like, oh yes, I do.
What side?
So I always talk about you, and I really admire the fact that regardless of the things that happen in your life, the injuries, the bumps, the bruises, you find a way to keep going. Yeah. Whether that's you start over or you try something else. I mean, we're young, so why not? I know they say we don't have a lot of time, but you definitely maximize your time the way you need to, and give yourself grace. You know how I can get the
right.
Just give yourself grace. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. And again, thank you for allowing me to be on your podcast.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys for listening to The Pitch on Fearless SC. You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts, and on YouTube and on social media, we are Fearless SC. You can find me at Rachel Glenn _ on Instagram and all my socials. Lily, what's your socials?
You can find me on Instagram at lele.janae, lele.jainae, and then my fitness page, Train with Lele _.
Bye.
You've been listening to Fearless SC. Find us on your favorite podcast platform, on YouTube, and across social media at We Are Fearless SC.